Good evening, folks. Welcome to another edition of Stocks and Slops with Joe Man. Hope everybody had a great weekend. I know I sure did. It's always easier to have a great weekend after the great week we had last week, right, folks? I mean, the market was pumping. I counted, we had Friday, but 6 green days in a row on the Dow. That is stupendous. And I have a feeling this trend is going to continue. I think this is going to even be a better week than last week. So I'm very excited, because now the stimulus direct payments are coming in, the spending's going back in the economy. A lot of people are and a lot of new investors out there are buying stocks, right? And they probably don't know what the hell they're doing, but they're buying stocks. So this is going to pour money. There's a lot of stimulus money going out, and stocks is really turning into the hot topic here lately, especially with young investors. And it's a great opportunity to buy. The trajectory, once everything gets rolling again and back good, it's going to be good, right? It's going to get high right now. Like I said, once the pandemic started, every stock, for the most part, lost 75% of where it was. For instance, a $100 stock, once the pandemic started, boom, was at $25. A $10 stock, boom, at $2.50. A dollar stock down to $25. This is before pandemic, okay? So now states are reopening. I heard Indiana just opened up 100%. I know Texas did a couple weeks ago, and I think Mississippi is about soon to follow. So it's actually a great time to get into the market right now. And what better opportunity than with the stimulus checks? If you don't need it elsewhere, what a great opportunity to put it in the account. Honestly, when Donald Trump sent me my first check back in March, I guess it was, that's actually how I got back into the market. I deposited $1,700 into it. And I made a few more, deposits in it, a few $100s. But my account has grown significantly. I mean, I've basically overall deposited, probably say with the stimulus of the $1,700 and another, maybe another 1,000 of my own money's in there. So you're looking at $2,700 of my personal money in there, and it has grown now, pushing on 9,000. So another great opportunity for investing. So anyways, we're going to look at sundial growers today. And also I had a request to look at UAMY, just a quick evaluation and analysis of that. So I'll be happy to do that. So all right, let's jump right into it, folks. Again, if y'all haven't, please click that like and subscribe button. It would be greatly appreciated. So let's get started. Sundial growers. It's coming back alive, folks. This thing was, it was here's a 10 days. So we had a low here on March 6th. It actually broke the dollar threshold. Wow. But of course everything was falling at this time, right? This was a bad week, okay? This was last week. Last week was a good week. So the good news is, on sundial growers, it looks like it's going to flow with the market. So if the overall Dow is green and it's one of those, it's up 200 or 300 points, this thing's going to move along with it. Like I said, sundial is a hot topic because a lot of people know what has happened with this. Say like a month ago when it jumped all the way up to like $4. So this stock still holds a lot of interest. Okay, so on the mighty green days on the Dow, people are going to have spillover funds, spillover money. Okay, so what that means is people are going to start investing in the smaller stocks, the penny stocks. Okay, so if the market is flowing green and it's pumping green, this seems to follow suit. So It's not bad. So if we can, and I think we're going to have a great week this week, folks. So with that being said, if we have a great week this week, with Sundial's trend and pattern, it moves along with the market overall. So if we do have a great week this week, expect Sundial to have a great week this week. If we look right here at the bid and ask, we have a 29,500 over 105,900. With that being said, it appears there is a little more selling. People want to cash in shares, through the weekend or waiting for the market to open. Looks like it's going to possibly start down, with that, because there's more people selling than buying. I've just noticed that. So I would actually expect this at the opening bell to probably drop. But again, if it does drop, no worries. It's going to flow with the market. Now, if the market is red tomorrow, I expect this to go down. Okay, I'm talking about the overall market. I do not see the overall market going red. Last I checked, the futures are actually up right now, and it's heard it through the grapevine. They're expecting a very solid day tomorrow. So I would expect this. Wouldn't worry too much about this. There may be a slight buying opportunity at the opening bell briefly, and then I expect this to flow with the market up. Sundial. So yeah, so that is Sundial. Now let's look at this request. I had a request from someone to look at UAMY. Let's see here. This says United States Anti-Money Corp. Okay. $1.34 a share. Let's see here. Currently, there's a bid and ask of 300 over 38,100. That's not a good sign right there. I would say, just for looking at that instantly, I would say just by that alone, UAMY will probably, looks like it's going to be a red day for UAMY tomorrow, pretty significantly, as there's not a lot of buying happening. There is a lot of selling happening, okay? A lot of selling. Look like it's going to start at opening bell in the morning for UAMY. So I would expect this to drop tomorrow. This seems to have, this kind of flows not as so much with the market. Looks like it's kind of been riding a little support here. Not a whole lot of movement. Let's see if we can zone in on this a little better here. So yeah, so it's been pretty much overall flat the last 3 or 4 days on the market. So even though the market's been pumping green, it seems like all that has done is created some sort of support for UAMY just by looking at that. Let's go to a 6-month chart here. So this stock here was actually, looks like it was basically next to nothing. This was under 50 cents for a long time. Let's see where we were at. Well, actually now we have to look at a 3-year chart to actually get just pre-pandemic. So this thing has been like a 50-cent stock like forever. Absolutely forever. But since then it has jumped quite a bit here. So I'm not, without opening up the news, I'm not looking at the news here, but definitely something has caused this thing to boom and skyrocket. I believe there was actually maybe talk of maybe partnering with someone, and we'll look at that real quick too in a second. So yeah, so there was some news that came out, but it looks as if it's kind of bouncing out, and with that trend and chart there, that's a 3-month chart. Let's see here, see if I can give you a little better. That's a huge drop off. So I mean, it's scary. It's as far as swing trading opportunity. I don't see this. This is nothing that I would personally buy. Like I said, I'm more of a swing trader. Maybe long term, maybe there's something good brewing with UAMY. Definitely, as far as swing trading go, it's kind of scary as that. Like I said, a swing trading, I like to hold on to a company for 2 or 3 days and cash in my profits and go. Unfortunately, in the next 2 or 3 days, this looks like it has a potential to actually fall off. And definitely, it looks as if it's going to fall off. You go by that bid and ask size currently of 300 over 38,100. So I mean, there's $330 worth of these shares being bought tomorrow, but yet there's over like 40 grand being sold instantly at the market. So that's definitely should cause a quite dip. I mean, we could see a big dip. This thing could actually. I mean, just that alone, this thing could start off in the 120s by looking at that alone. Let's see here. United States Antimony Corporation price register direct offering of 10,990,000 shares at $1.30 a share. That was February 11th. United States Anatomy signs non-binding letter of interest regarding potential supply of antimony with Ambry. So what kind of company is this? Let's see. United States Medical Corporation is engaged in the production and sale of antimony. I really can't pronounce that word, folks. Sorry. Silver, gold, and zeolite products. The company is a mining, transportation, milling, smelting, and marketing company. It has 3 segments. United States Antimony. I just can't pronounce it. Sorry. Operations. Mexican antimony operations in the United States. Zeolite operation. And operation includes a smelter and metal refinery in Montana, and a smaller over 3 mills in Mexico. It operates through antimony division. Its enemy smelter plant is located in the Burns mining. Well, I would personally be afraid to invest in anything that involves with mining, coal, burning. I mean, that just seems like something that the party that is in the White House right now is I believe is really looking to shut these types of industries down. And with that bid and ask currently, I mean, it's apparently I'm not the only one that feels like this. This is there is nothing here that really takes my interest and just makes me want to invest in this. So valuation, price to sell. So they're ranked really high there. That's good. I mean, so they do have pretty good profitability. Losing money on a gross basis. UAMY has poor profitability characteristics in comparison to its metal and mining industry peers. While the operating and net margins are below the medians, its gross margin is among the lowest in the industry. Well, that's what I see, folks, with United States Antimony Corp. All right. Well, that's it for tonight, folks. I'm really looking forward to this week. Like I said, I think it's going to be a great week. So my count currently is at $8,900 or $8,900 right now. I'm really excited. I own four different accounts right now. I'll show you who I own. Let's see here. I'll show you what I've got going on. So I'm at 89.18 currently. And I've had just back-to-back green days. So really excited. So I got SDPI, ARC, PFIE, MRMD. And if you have been following any of my videos, I do generally I will go in detail of what moves or what each individual stock did for me that day. It's Sunday. It's been a busy weekend, and I don't have the greens and reds on there quite yet. But definitely going to get into that tomorrow because I really am excited. I think I actually have a possibility of possibly cracking that 10. And I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do with my stimulus money. It's going in the market. But anyways, folks, hope y'all enjoyed tonight's video. And if y'all wouldn't mind, please click that like and subscribe button. It'd be greatly appreciated. Y'all have a good night.